Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are today playing a new one called Cubyz. At least I think it's pronounced Cubyz. I had the chance to play on the server the other day. There's an official server, and I chose not to because I'm still learning how to play the game. This is the ideal point to play the game. Where is the logo anyway? I don't see a logo there. I thought there was a logo on the game. They should display the logo at the top or something. Call it Cubyz. C-U-B-Y-Z. Not C-U-B-X-Y or X-Y-Z. This game is a Minecraft clone, but it is more than just a Minecraft clone. If it was just a Minecraft clone, it would not be worth playing. But this is a good game. But it's really early, so that it's not quite working yet perfectly. I've experienced a few crashes. I've experienced some unexpected deaths. We're going to play the game from the beginning with version 0.0.0. So this will be an episode of 0. Something like that. Anyway, we got the cursor ready. We've got the single player ready. That. Okay, here we go. First, we're going to call this thing. What are we going to call this thing? I don't have a name for it yet. No mobs. This should be called No Mobs. Well, I guess we could just call it Wozcast. We'll resurrect the Wozcast for this one. No, that would be stupid. Wozat's good. That's a good title. Now this says creative. I don't want it to be in creative. There's not much of a difference between creative and survival. You don't get all the blocks in survival. Allow cheats. Now we may need to allow cheats so we can fix problems, but I want to turn off the cheats at first, and we'll see what we can do about that. If necessary, I could perhaps create a new world with cheats and then copy everything over. But here we go. It starts at noon, by the way. The game starts at noon, not at sunrise, so that's probably a mistake. Because then we get only half a day before nighttime, and that's not a good thing. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, there's mud, there's trees. 3D elements for those, that's nice. Otherwise, it's very much, well, there's some differences. Gotta be careful not to fall down, because if you fall down, you will take damage, and you can get killed. There are no mobs, not yet. I'm assuming the guy's going to work on them. The guy, what's his name? Something developer. Forgot the name. Galactic developer or something. Oh, that's an interesting. It's all bugs. It's all bugs. Everything you see is nothing but bugs. Well, let's see what we got. Yeah, I don't think it's possible to Oh wait, no, it is possible. Oh, they're following me. They're chasing me. No, obviously not. You might think this is kind of dull, and it's like, oh, not another Minecraft clone. Why don't you just play Minecraft, jackass? As far as I can tell, there's no saplings. I might be wrong on that. But what we could do is we could break individual blocks like this. Now, if you can see the number, it's a very small number in the lower left corner. Down here, you can see that log/willow. And over there, you can see there's the number 22. What does that mean? Well, it means that you can carry 22 of them. This goes up, I believe this goes up to 127 or 128, but I might be wrong about that. This game is so much like Minecraft, it's not funny. It's also wonderfully made. It took him 6 years to make it to where it is now. And as you may remember, Notch took a little longer to get it in a playable state. Or no, wait. Notch took a little less time to get it in a playable state. But that's okay. We're playing this game the way we think it should be. Now, I've had trouble with these stupid forests. I can't get out of these forests to save my life. So we're going to hang around this area where there's water. The first thing you'll see is that we can see a great distance from where we are. Oh, the second thing is let's turn this on. We're going the wrong way. Well, I wanted to go to 00 so to commemorate loading version 000. But I want to go over here to see if we can see the stuff in the distance. Yes, we have level. We have level of detail. You know, what's this? This is lush grass vegetation. This is our local crafting table that allows us to craft the 2x2 stuff, except it's not 2x2, but we can turn logs into planks, we can turn logs into branches. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to turn, now that we've got planks, now we can make a workbench. Okay, got a workbench. Let's make more of these. Okay, so now planks can be turned into fences. Signs. Plank can be turned into chests. We do want to make a chest. And we want to make a sign. The sign will say that we started here. But where is here? Oh, I got turned around. Where'd the water go? Well, I stupidly didn't pay attention to where exactly we started on. So now it's going to be nighttime, and now I don't know which of these trees it was we started at. This would be a good place to believe where we started, but there's 3 of those there. Ah! Alright, here we go. We're going to go back and we're going to place ourselves a sign to indicate where we were, where we got started, the whole thing. There's the hole that we didn't fall into. So this is approximately where we started. So we'll put a sign right here and it'll say what? Oh, and the game crashed. Well, no, the game didn't necessarily crash. This game still needs a lot of work. Maybe I was supposed to left click it? The game encountered errors. Ooh. Alright, let's try it again. Well, that failed. Let's try again. It's going to crash. Now, that's the thing. This is an early version of the game. It's going to do stuff like that. It's just going to do stuff like that. If it crashes again, I'm going to be pissed off. Yep, crashed again. Oh wait, you know what the problem is? I think I'm not doing this in full screen. Wow! What do they want me to do? Check the logs? Alright, you know what? We're going to just try and start a new game then. Okay, this is the exact location we got started in. It was in this little corner. So it's right there on that 2x2. These are very acacia-like logs. Yeah, there's going to be teething troubles. This game has a lot of stuff that they're trying to get right the first time. They've added level of detail, they've added shaders of a sort, they've got colored lighting, they've got colored glass, that sort of thing. Everything. It's not there. Have we lost this too? Well, I didn't see the cactus before, so... Okay, that was unexpected. I was expecting the whole thing to fall. Alright, well, let's assume that this is an approximate location of the start. Let's say it's approximately here. Somebody's got to look at the video and say, hey, it's actually somewhere else, but we'll do this here. Okay, so what we do now is we make a sign. Are we going to do this again? We're going to keep doing this. What is this? Baobab. Alright, here we go. That didn't work. How do we get it down? Oh, I gotta do shift. In fact, let's do it. Let's do it this way. Did it again. There we go. There's our sign. That's where we started. Now we can go looking. It's a mesa. And I believe that's some coal over there. And we were going to need to cut into that stuff anyway. So that's what we're going to do now is we're going to get some more of these planks. And then we're going to do some... Let's do some exploring first. We got plenty of trees around here. I don't know what any of this stuff is. Alright, so let's start with... Oh, you see, that's the other problem. There's 12 slots, so we have to say it's this slot, which is... Here we go. Oh, we got less room than I thought. Hold on. Think that'll work? We need to make... Alright, that should be enough. Now, what we need to do is we're going to need to make Wait, that's a shover. By the way, this is a mistake. They said shover instead of shovel. Axe. Pickaxe. It's just 2 there, but then it has 0 durability. So we gotta find some way to make this work. This adds it to 38 durability, which I think is good. 40, 41, 43, 4, 45. This is pretty good for needing only 5 planks. It would be a good start. So we've got ourselves a pickaxe, albeit a wooden one. Now we don't have swords yet. Let's put these plant things over here. This is so weird. We've got 20 slots. There's also 20 cheat mode slots, but you know, I'm not going to use those. And we got 12 hotbar slots. I don't know what a sickle does. Is it for crops? Okay, we need to make an axe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 6. No. Well, I don't know what the problem is then. Well, it's a start anyway. Oh, it got dark out. Okay, so we're going to start by seeing if we can break the coal, or if it refuses to break under a wooden pick. It works. Oh, you notice it takes it from the block itself, which is interesting. So the block is still there. That I did not know. Since it's nighttime, and this is beautiful by the way, it might be a little hard to see things on the screen though. But I can see it perfectly fine in 720p, and I was much better in 1080p. The problem, I'm not going to record in 1080p though, you can guarantee that. This is taking a while. Okay, what is this? Limestone. Now, does this work? Well, we got torches. Hooray. Limestone wall, limestone bricks, limestone tiles. Wait. Did I press 1? Alright. Yeah, I think these could be used in the, yeah, we don't have swords yet, but that's alright. That's understandable. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to start carving out our first base. Assuming we can do that, and assuming it doesn't crash. I'm going to find a good place to find a first base. I'd like to set one up way up there, but I think we should set something up somewhere else. Maybe we should climb the mountain first, but then we might die and lose our stuff. Or we might not die and lose our stuff. I don't know. We need to find a place to start. And where better to start than somewhere on a ground level? Because after all, that's where we are. We're on ground level. We are literally on ground level. I wish I could make it brighter for everybody to see it. Though there are bigger peaks over here. I think this peak over here would be interesting. Let's see what we got. Right here. Right here. Alright, this is the wrong tool for the job. Nothing is happening. Let's put this over here for the moment. It's either dirt or something, or lime. Dirt. And this is more dirt. Well, we'll get started eventually. We have to prepare for this. Yeah, this takes a little bit too long. Alright, let's see what we can do here. There's a problem. Oh, you know what the problem is? There it is. Settings, controls, advanced controls, place break delay. Yeah, we need to fix this. Oh, but getting it to be exactly 250. And then 100. That'll do, I think. Alright, let's see if this goes any faster now. Not much faster, really. Oh, you know what I did? The speed was decreased. This should go up faster speed. Nope, it's still going slowly. Maybe I have to restart or something. Well, it's a start. You know, we have to play the game. Other people are like, we should play it in survival. I mean, we should play it in creative mode. And I'm like, nope, not going to play it in creative mode. I mean, it would be nice. It would be nice and everything, but I want to play it in survival. You know, you could still get killed. I like that they got things differently. You look on the right side, you see little hearts, and they're not Zelda hearts, and they're not Minecraft hearts. They're like beating hearts. Only they're not animated. Thing on the left, I'm not sure what that is. It looks like a stomach. An esophagus or something. So maybe it's about hunger. I don't think they've installed hunger in the game yet. You know. Oh, I cannot believe how long this stuff is taking. Cannot believe it. All right, let's see what we got. Alright. Yeah, just walls. We got vertical slabs. At least I think we've got vertical slabs. I might be misconstruing it or something. I think we've got... Alright, let's make the frickin' torches, shall we? Let's make some frickin' torches. First of all, it doesn't light anything up when you have it like it is. But then we could do this. Let's put one here. And I'm going to put one here. What was that? There we go. Now at last, man, look at that beautiful... It's like 16. It's like a... You know how they have a distance of a little less than 16 for torches in Minecraft? Well, this is something bigger. It's like 32, and it's much greater gradient. It's just so much more beautiful. And the red indicates that it's becoming dusk or it's becoming dawn. It's not a very good setup, but it's very abstract. I kind of like that. Right. Yeah, I think this is a little slow, don't you? Do you suppose if I... Can I move that? Maybe the delay was like... Let's try it now. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking those don't work yet. They're there, but they're not working. Yep. Well, it's 0, 0, 0, and this is better than Minecraft 0, 0, 0 was, is all I can tell you. You know, breaking and placing and everything. I haven't set up my texture pack yet. I'm going to set up a texture pack. There is much I will do. Kind of stone is this? Does this tell you what you're looking at? Biome, mesh queue size, on ground, game mode. Nothing about what you're looking at. What else do we got? That turns that off. F2 does not, it just turns off your character. It doesn't take a screenshot. That does that. This does, I don't know what this is. Amount of lag? I have no idea. F5, here we go. No idea what that is. Alright. F6 does some stuff. Not telling me what I'm looking at. Alright, F7. How things are going between client and server. F8 doesn't do anything. F9 doesn't do anything. That's going faster. Okay, what we're going to do now is, can we climb up that? We don't have ladders! The game does not have ladders yet. In fact, the guy was working out... Oh, there's a cross here. That's a bad sign. It's always a bad sign when you've got a cross somewhere. Cover that up, man. Okay, we now need to make a chest, which we shall now do. Now I can put those in there and those in there. We don't know what those are for yet. There doesn't seem to be any need for food yet. That kind of thing, but... Alright, we've got a full daylight. We're going to see if we can get up somewhere. Let's put the dirt over here and see what we can do. Music is by Kevin MacLeod and a few others. I don't know whether the game takes care of the credits or if we have to do something ourselves. It's like a crowbar or something, or a bendy straw. We're using a bendy straw to suck up all the stone. Yeah, that makes no sense. Well, nothing makes any sense. I mean, we're trying to get this stuff done here. Wonder why the first version crashed. Well, the first one crashed. I don't know. We're at the top, and now we can look. Now we can look across over this vast land, and there is a huge mountain in the background in that direction. What the heck is that? We can't zoom in on anything. We don't have a zoom in mode. Also, where is the sun? Is it almost nighttime again? Sun ought to be in the sky, but it isn't. So where do we want to go? Well, let's see. This is the way to 0, 0. Was this where I had come in? Yeah, I think so. Might be wrong. I might be going in the wrong direction. Oh, I think I am. Ah. No, this is it. This is where it was. Isn't that it? The tree and the... This isn't it. So is it on this side? Yeah, it's on this side. It's on this side. Okay. Because this has the cacti. We've got a lot to do. We've got to build. We're going to be building over the next couple hours, probably. If we can. This game is very unfamiliar to me. I only just started playing it. I have no idea how to get saplings. Not a thing. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take what we have. We need more wood. Let's get more wood. Okay. Minecraft. But oh, I wanted to test something else out. No damage. No damage. We can shift click that stuff. That's good. Sandstone? Don't want sandstone. Darks. Okay, then we take these. What else do we need to make? I don't want to make another sign, but I gotta make a sign. Well, no, we don't have to make a sign. We'll make a sign where we've gotten a little further with this, shall we? I don't know if the color could be used for anything else. I mean, I can't click on it and say, hey, that's what it is. Could type here. See what happens when I type here. There we go. Alright, so let's get some tools made here. Don't know if limestone is any good for these things, but we're going to do these things. We'll start with an axe, because we don't have an... Oh no, we have a pickaxe. But we need the other ones. Let's start with a shovel. 50, that's not bad. Doesn't look like a shovel, though, strangely. There we go. This is new to me. This is completely new to me. I'm using 7 of these to make an axe. And then a pickaxe, but we need to make a... That's 50. Well, that's a little better, I think. Let's see if this is any faster. Oh wait, we're still using the old one. Ah, the heck with it. Let's keep using the old one. See, now it's turning yellow. What does the yellow mean? No idea. So we're gonna have to make... We don't have maps. We have to start digging down, but we don't have stairs. We should have stairs. I don't know how to make them. I don't know what we can make and what we can't make. We should have stairs, but I wouldn't know how to make stairs. We may have to just jump up and down blocks. I don't know yet. So that's what we're going to find out now. Well, time to do more digging, I suppose. We don't have beds yet. No beds yet. No, because there's no way to get wool. That kind of thing. All right, let us chop down. This has not died out yet. It should die out, but there's nothing for doing that. This is faster. That is very fast. How do you get a tree farm in survival? Anyway, they have a Discord. I don't know if I listed the Discord. I guess you could find the link to their Discord from something else. You can search more videos on Cubyz wherever you want to. On YouTube, there's likely to be some. And you can do that. I can't tell if that's wood or dirt or what is this. Alright. Logs, and what do we do for... We don't have any of the regular stone. We have to get more stone. Now we can do some terraforming. That's what I wanted to do here. Yeah, it's a little faster. But that's dirt over there. Oh, never mind. Dirt does... I don't think there's any recipes for dirt. But don't quote me on that. Alright, that's... Are we still using the old one? We're still using the old one. It's okay. We can continue to use the old one if we want. Uh-oh. It is slow, though, isn't it? I'm just not used to the textures, you know, the wood and the dirt and the stone, they all look alike. Hey, we found some copper. I can identify that. That's another thing. If we've got dirt and we've got grass and it lights up, the light comes down here, and guess what? There's the grass, there's the dirt. It doesn't do anything yet. So that's got to be fixed as well. A lot going on here. I think this music is per biome, and it may actually get annoying after a while. I may have to turn off the music, but I have it on because, hey, I get to have music in the game that I'm not totally against. All right, let's hold still here. I'm all excited about this game. It's a bit slow, but they did just start it, and it's open source. All right, here we go. Here's the first one. Now, if we do this properly, well, nothing's happening. Which means we need a better tool. We have a better tool. There we go. And that's how we know it's copper. Can we use copper for anything? I have no idea. We don't have anything yet. I don't have any way to smelt it or anything. We're gonna go get some more coal. Don't know how to make charcoal yet. We gotta do anything that we do. We gotta do during the anything we do for walking around during the day. Can't see a thing at night. Can barely see anything at night, you know. Yeah, we're gonna have to do these. Yeah, this is kind of common to start 2,913x and 7,577 from start. It's very interesting to start that far away from the from everything. If we go to 0, 0, and we will eventually be going to 0, 0. That'll be very interesting. Wish I could speed this up though, I really do. I was thinking maybe making this into a video. I'm having trouble with recording onto video. I use OBS Streamlabs for streaming, but I don't use it for recording. I've got more problems currently with what I do use than when I used to use it in the past. Causes all kinds of problems, and I've had trouble with recording videos. It's better to not. Oh, and that's the other thing. This is a 5x5. So that's 10, 3, 4, 15, 16. And it fits across that, and it's perfect. It's kind of weird, though. All right, here we go. We have... Well, we have something, anyway. Broke it. The dirt, I don't know what to do with anything. Okay, so we need to make a sickle, but I guess the sickle is for... I don't know what the sickle is for, but we'll make one sickle. 0 durability. 50 durability. There we go. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to... Well, I need ladders. I need ladders, and I also want to take some dirt and fill in this stuff. And there's a place even further down over here. So we got a lot to do with that. We got to figure out what to do. We got to figure out when they're going to add the ability to replant trees. Unless they did, and I just don't know. There's nobody... We have to figure everything out ourselves. And so that's what we're going to do. First thing we're going to do is we're going to dig all the way through to the other side. How do you make stairs? That one's going to drive me crazy. How do you make stairs? I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll make one of this, one of this, one of the, or two of these. We'll make some fences. We'll make branches. Alright, you can turn a branch back into 2 planks. Now that's interesting. This turns into 4, but this also turns into 2 of these, which would be the equivalent of well, it's still 4 of those. But then you can turn one back into 2 of those. That is very interesting. Yeah, that's all we got. make a few of these. There we go. It doesn't mention anything new. So it's obviously... Oh, here we're going to go. We're going to go looking. Where's the dirt? We're going to need to do some stuff with dirt. And I'll show you what we do. And head this way. Because you might get lost. What we're going to do is we're going to set this up so that we can have a little tiny tower thing. And put torch on it in just the right place. Pointing in the direction we want it to go. To indicate where we can go. And that's the idea, is that points in that direction specifically, which is where it is. Okay, then go this way and do the same thing. There we go, apples! Yes, you can use apples, you can eat apples. More sandstone. Big cave over there. Another cave over there. I like that tree on top of that really tall hill or mountain or whatever it is. Nothing in that direction. I thought we were going to take damage there. We didn't, apparently. Maybe it doesn't display damage properly, but I think I've seen it do so elsewhere to other people. So it either does or I don't know what. There's a dev version being worked on, and they just had a server event where you could load the dev version. I didn't want to play the dev version. I want to get used to... .0.0.0. And then in future we can update this, have new versions of it, and so on and so forth. Not impossible. Alright, let's see what happens here. I have to confess, I don't know what that's for. I don't know what the sickle is for. Unless it's for crops, and I don't know how it's for crops. Well, this has been all exciting. People are not interested in watching this video, apparently. Well, we had some problems early on, but it's okay now. We have a playable world. A place we could come back to. Not sure I'm very happy about this tooltip. Alright. Can't even make doors. We can't even make doors. No doors. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to make stairs pretty soon, but it might not be in this version. I think the tiles will be a floor block. The tiles should be a floor block. Like that. That's beautiful. Now what can we do with the sandstone, if anything? Can make sandstone stuff. And dirt, of course. We gotta make another one of these because that's running out, so I don't know. We're really running out of space on these. Alright, then we gotta make more limestone bricks, so we'll see what happens to the torch. Did I get the torch back? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I got the torch back. Because we have 1 there and 1 there. And then we got 2 here, that's 4. And I made 8 originally. I think we didn't get it back. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes they're up here. Coal now makes a coal block. We don't need a coal block. We need more torches. I think we need more torches than that. All right, we need to make a 4x4 area on the inside, so we gotta increase it at this side. This is a starter base. As you know, in Minecraft, we tend to use several different kinds of bases. First, you have the... Oh, it broke. We got another one. So we've always got a starter base, which is we just set up because we have to have somewhere to start. And then we've got a temp base, which is the thing we set up when we're preparing to build a big base, or we're going to eventually build a big base, but the temp base will be the one we'll be using until then. Alright, so what we need now... Okay, so what we need to do is we need to figure out how far out this is going to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That sounds plausible. Huh? The heck was that? Why was it over there? Things just go flying around, huh? We might not even be caving first episode. I'm still learning how to play the game, but that's not the problem. The problem... How do you play the game? As long as there's no mobs in this version. 7, let's see. As long as there's no mobs in the version, we can't play, we don't have to worry about anything happening to us at night, or whatever the problem is there. Alright, give me the dirt. Where's the dirt? Here's the dirt. We're gonna... There we go. Yeah, it's going to take a while to clear all that out. I love this reddish glow that we've got. The coloring, the lighting is just exquisite. There's things that could be better about it. Like, for example, it's... I didn't pick up that item that's over there on the left. And it's not twirling around. Twirling towards freedom. Didn't do that. I need a drink. I haven't slept, and so I need to take a drink right now. So the question is, what are we going to do about... What are we going to do about no stairs? I have no idea. We'll just keep amassing more material and see what we could do with what we have. There we go. Now what we could do is we could do some indoor. One there. Oh, it's this button. Yeah, we need doors. Give us doors. We need doors. Drit. Alright, so now what we need are... Mess that up. Yeah, we'll set up a bedroom, we'll set up dining areas, we'll set up everything, but we need to start digging down, and so we're going to have to find a place where we can make some decent stairs. Now this area is good for if we have a bedroom in that direction, if we have a storage thing in that direction, or not storage, but crafting or something. We're going to be having that space, and we're going to need that space. Let's be honest about this. But we are a long way from making that, whereas meanwhile we need to see how far out we can make this corridor. Is this different? What was that stuff? No, it's the same. What kind of stone is this? Slate. Yeah, it's another thing. We got a lot more types of stone than Minecraft has. Don't know if that's good or bad. Be nice if they just had regular stone, you know what I mean? I think we need better music than what we have. Uh-oh. Okay, so that's increased damage on limestone blocks, increased damage on slate blocks. Don't know which it ought to be, but these were being used for the front, so we're going to use those for the front, so we'll use these for weapons. I guess, something like that. We gotta see how far this goes. This is not a very good place to set up, I have to say. I mean, it's the middle of nowhere. There's no water nearby. There's no buckets. We might have buckets, I don't know. I have to find some way to find some ore that I can actually smelt. How do you smelt ore? I don't know. People will just say, just play in creative mode. And I'm like, I don't want to play in creative mode. You know, I want to play survival from the beginning. I don't want to say, let's play survival starting 003 or something. I'm like, no, I'll play it now. Oop, damn it. See, I'm not used to it. I gotta press dash. Ooh. Ferroc. Ferroc. Interesting name, Ferroc. I don't know what to say there. Where's the dirt? Getting this thing cleared one bit at a time. One bit at a time. They still haven't broken yet. What are the chances that we'll get apples out of that? Hey, this is halfway decent. Did I say it has cubic chunks? They don't call it cubic chunks. They call it 3D chunks. You can, you got really great heights. It's bigger than the 384 height of a map, which goes up to 320 in Minecraft. It can go up many thousands. They're saying infinite, but I don't know how much that it really is. We'll probably have an exploring episode in future. Alright, we were over here earlier, and earlier we had a sign. Can we see the sign? Or has the sign disappeared or something? I think the sign disappeared. Or maybe it's up there, actually. There's the sign. It's probably not very accurate. We need a whole bunch of changes that we can make. It's possible to do modding. They've said you can add your own blocks and stuff. And I like the idea, but I don't have any blocks that I want to add because this game is just crazy. We're gonna start digging down, but first I want to make another sign, but it might break the world, so it might be better if we didn't do that. Okay, so if we have a bedroom through here. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to make Alright. So what we'll do is we'll have stairs up, but we don't have stairs yet, so it'll be the equivalent of stairs up and the equivalent of stairs down. And they'll be right here. Now let's see. Oh yeah, I was stupid, wasn't I? We need to make another one of those. Alright, so which one should go up, which one should go down? I think that way should go down and that way should go up. Alright, so that's one. Two. Three. Four. No, it's only three. I realized that creative is probably the way to go to get a lot of more functionality. But I'm going to stick it out with 000 in survival. And anybody has a problem with that, they can show me how they could play survival better or something. I want to watch somebody else play this game. So I can get some ideas to how it's done. But meanwhile, I'm going to play it as if I don't know what I'm doing, which is how it is. You know, I really do not like this music. Probably future episodes. If we live stream them, we'll do them. What's the Y level? Or the Z level is 30.9. That's a rather arbitrary number. Oh, so if you let me hold the button down. That was less efficacious than I thought. Let's see what we got. 3 durability. Yeah, that's no good. So we'll just store them for now. Uno and dos. Yeah. Well, we're gonna keep going down until we see. Oh wait, what we gotta do here? Okay, this is 34.7. Not sure what that means, 34.7. Oh, that's eye position. Oh boy, you're making it... Oh, the position is up there. Alright, so that's 34. That's 34, so we'll assume it's 32. What we'll do is we'll go down 8 blocks each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 2 more we could go down. Yeah, you might see the potential of this game, but you might not. You may just say, it's so slow or something, or... It's already better than vanilla Minecraft in many ways. You know, the display, the number of different kinds of blocks, a few other things. Okay, we are now on 26. I think I want to go down to 24, though. Because 24 is where we should be going. Alright, so one more and it should be fine. Alright, so this is where we would have that, and then we would have this. And so we'll do this. Two. Oh. 3. And 4. This music is hypnotic and it's kind of annoying. I'm gonna have to risk the crash. I gotta risk the crash by changing the settings of the sound. I cannot stand the music volume. There. I don't know what some of these do. E opens inventory. Escape is just the escape key. Creative inventory, that's the C button. That doesn't work because I have cheats off. Main GUI buttons, secondary, you know, that stuff's fine, but it's like... Camera changes, hide menu. A lot of things. Alright, so... Yeah, we need more thrilling, more exciting music. You know, I may just say let's go exploring anyway. No reason we can't do an exploring moment. I'm just kind of hoping to run into the cave or something. Oh! Oh, that's the problem. Oh, wait a minute. We could do 50 durability without that? Well, that was dumb. To be honest, I'm really excited about this game, but I'm not thrilled about playing it right this minute. I think I'd rather finish editing or making available all the old alpha videos and beta videos and whatever else, but I just don't have time to mess with that so far. All right, what we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Need to go down 8. I got ideas of what I might want to build here, but I don't have the ability to build anything right now. Because there's nothing been added, but when they do add it, it's going to be awesome, probably. There's been several pull requests for things. Up, we've gone beyond the limit of 128. That's actually going to be a problem. We're going to have to start making more chests for this stuff. So what we're going to do is we've basically taken the stairs. We just need to add stairs to this, and then we can walk around in it with no problem, without having to jump all the time. So now it's time to build. What do we need to build? Cave down there. I like that a lot of the functionality of Minecraft is still in this game. If you look at it, I mean, you're like, you crouch to sneak, and then you can not fall off the edge, stuff like that. Hold down the sprint button to run. All right, let's see what we got here. Slow placement. All right. There's no no pick breaking noise. So I don't know that it's busted. So anyway, this is pretty much the game. I'm going to stop this stream early because I'm getting a little tired. I've been through a lot today. I like where this is all going, but I don't know where it is all going. I get the sense that something good may come of it, and I'm also getting the sense that nothing good may come of it. I mean, I don't know what this area... Oh, if we got dirt, let's use the dirt. Yeah. All right, let's do some exploring then. Just start heading in this direction. Now, 128 items, you're like, oh, that's great. But it's like, well, why can't it be 999 items? The real problem isn't that it's 128 instead of whatever. It's you can't say, oh, let's have a different amount. It should be possible to go into 3 digits and even 4 digits if you want to do it that way. I think 3 is enough. I think 999 is a good number. Don't need to go beyond it. Okay, where is the sun? Do we have a sun here? Yes. Don't have the sun. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be playing 000 on the next episode, because I don't know when they're going to introduce 001 or whatever's next. And whatever's next, I want to play it as soon as I can. And I will update if I have to. Whether they'll let me update the map, I don't know. There's a nice humongous cave. Something bluish over there. It's either a waterfall or it's some kind of blue stone. Must be on Metabius 3. Looks like water. It's animated, so it's therefore water. Water doesn't work as well as in Minecraft. That's one of the big problems. Oh, and there's... is this calcite? Or is it diorite? Marble! Yeah. It's a lot different. I wonder why it's done like this. Hello to Doparim, if I've got the name right. It's been one heck of a day today. Yeah, I don't know how this, I don't know how the water works. If I got any dirt on me. Oh, I just used up all my dirt. I don't think that's dirt either. It's not dirt. Is it possible to drown? Probably, but I haven't tried. Alright, let's put one of these here. Let's put this here to see what happens. No, I don't think it's a proper waterfall. I think it just generates the blocks. Makes it look like that's where a waterfall would be. And I think it just generates the water. And it doesn't make it flow or anything. It just looks like as if it were flowing. Definitely something that needs to be changed. Oh, here's the dirt. Yeah, it's definitely not affecting anything else. Alright, so forget that. Very unusual game. This is very dark. What is this? Do you think this is, do you think this is, what is it? Not obsidian, but... Is it just slate? Well, we got 5 now, so let's see what we got. Yeah, it's definitely slate. There's something we need. This is very much the cave generation of Minecraft. Ooh, what is this? Gravel? It's gravel! We have gravel! That was just a guess. But now what we don't have, and you can see this coming, we don't have, we need to make another shovel. Need to make another shovel. So we gotta make another one of these. And it's gonna be the one we carry with us, I guess. I wish I could leave this on pickaxe and it just stay. Oh wait, we want shovel. We want shovel. Still pressing 8. Alright, so that's out. There's nothing there. Oh. I didn't see these when I was coming down. Now that I do see them, we gotta take them. Leave some for later, I guess. I love the fact you can break them and you don't have to. Don't have to lose the block. I'm still playing this as though it was Minecraft, though. We need to get away from that. Oh, got more water up here. And don't press 8 for torches. Well, I haven't seen any iron yet, but I don't know if that means anything. This is a big cave. This is like a really, really big cave. Another cross. Of course, you get a lot of those in Minecraft too, of course. Oh man, this thing goes on forever. I'm gonna run out of torches before I get there. That's a key. Well, this is one heck of a humongous map. But it's gonna always be a humongous map no matter what we do. Oh, a tree is blocking the way. That goes outside. Right. More slate, I imagine. Oh. What to do? What to do? Furbity burbity. I don't know what to do. Man, the lighting is just so interesting. It's not necessarily great, but it's very, very interesting. Whoa! And yeah, the water definitely needs work. I hope they work on the water. I hope they work on the Alright, what we got? Now I need to actually get some logs here. Wonder if iron is deliberately more scarce or something. That's too far. In fact, I can't get back up from where I am. Well, no point in dilly-dallying about, or hanging about, or anything about, really. Let's see what was this way. This is slightly more responsive. I've noticed that when the default has a super fast mouse sensitivity, so I had to dial it down. Nothing wrong with dialing it down to 50%. It enabled me to turn a little better. And where am I? I gotta find the way out. It was this way. X marks the spot. Meant to do that one. This just goes down and down and down. How far down are we? Negative 27. That's not even that much compared to Minecraft yet, but big ol' hole. Yeah, this stuff will have to be continued in future. I don't know where we're going to go with this. No idea what the game is going to be like when we resume playing it. This is how we came in, was around here somewhere. And just in time for daytime, unless it's going to be nighttime shortly. I think yellow indicates it's going to be day and red indicates it's night. I might be wrong about how they do this. I hope they fix everything so that it looks right and not just the way it was. Well, that's that done. Let me look at this direction, see what we got over here. Yep, it happens. This is just gorgeous. And we're not going to bother. We got to head back while it's daytime, I think. Here's the big one. We've already been here. Oh yeah, this is definitely not pushing us in any specific direction. Is that cobble? That looks like cobblestone. Are they even using the cobblestone graph? I gotta see what this is. Yeah. It's the cobblestone graphic. It's the same as... Do you suppose there's a spawner in here? No, of course there isn't. Well, let's get out of here. We gotta find our way back anyway. We'll need to chop down more trees, so we might as well chop it down now. Maybe saplings will drop in a future version, and that therefore what we have now is good. And it won't drop again like that again until Silk Touch or something. And so we can continue to exist without it. I don't know. I was going to go looking over there, but I don't have time. We'll look there some other time. So where was I? Well, I think it was in this direction. I seem to have an instinct about this. I love having an instinct. Being able to know where you were and where you go. That's great because you need to know these things. You need to practice. People need to practice where they're going, how to get there. And I think it's a great idea. I'm kind of afraid to chop down too many trees. Because I'm afraid that if I do, then they won't grow back and then I don't have saplings or whatever it is. Oh, that's a thought. What about this? What if I do this? Now it's just doing the same as it did before. Dry grass vegetation. There we go. Yeah, I'd like to find some birch trees. We're not gonna find any birch trees in this place. I know where the game has birch trees though, because I've seen it on a video. Gravel and cobblestone and these and these. And these can go here. There we are. Well, all in all, I can say this is a solid Minecraft clone. It's much better, and it's got a little bit of hype right now. And I think that's what we need, is a little bit of hype to make this a place worth visiting or living in. I think that there's something that can be done. I think that there's some undefinable, wonderful thing. But it's very raw. I've seen places in the American West that look this abandoned and this messed up, and they need to be terraformed and buildings built and pathways. We're going to have a pathway coming out of there. Can we even make paths? No idea. Can we do anything? I have no idea. But I do know that we're running out of space to store things, and that's a bad sign. Is we need to have more storage. You know, no, quit. The Q button doesn't drop anything. We could do that though. Whoa! What the hell? I'm glad I did that when I wasn't worried about it landing in lava or was still within range. Wow. Yikes. Gotta watch out for that. Yeah. Well, thank you everybody for watching, and I'll be probably doing some work off camera, but not too much. I didn't explore down there. Well, can I explore down there? We need ladders. We need... Oh, and that was the other question. Can we drop gravel? It's a simple question. Here's a gravel, which we should put on there. Uh-oh. Controversy. Controversy. Uninstall. Uninstall. Gravel. Not doing anything. Oh, wait. How high can you jump anyway? Well, Well, that's how this is. We'll be working on this in the next couple of days here and there. But my next stream is either going to be another 0 or it's going to be an LOTR. We have gone like almost a month without an LOTR. Maybe it has been longer than a month. I've been doing a lot of things. I've got to do a lot more things. That's all I can say. Well, we'll see what we can get, what we can do, and what we're going to like. Now, this isn't a very good build, but we're just starting to play the game. You can't expect us to make this fantastic looking castle or anything like that. No, we're going to really make this count for something. But I haven't found any iron yet. I've only found the copper, and we can't do anything with the copper. It's a very negative thing. And we've got different kinds of bricks and things, and we gotta be careful which ones are used for which, because we need certain things for certain other things. Coal block is something that we'll probably have to worry about once we start getting over 100 of that stuff. So, now here's where I would press F5 if it were Minecraft, so we could look at my player. And we can't do that. And the player looks like an upright walking snail, I think, from what I've seen, with stalking eyes and stuff like that. And I don't know if we want that. Wait, where's F2? F2? Yeah. So that's a problem. So we can't show you that. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. And we'll see you next time. And thank you for creating this wonderful game. And for making it possible to play. And it has the potential of being about 10 times better than Minecraft. But for it to be 10 times better than Minecraft, it needs a lot of work. And I know that you are up to the challenge of making it work, of making it possible. And with that, it's nighttime. We'll see you around. Bye-bye.